Okay, so today we're working on the inside of the camper. It's been a while since I worked on it, but we're gonna try to put the paneling back in for the walls right here. I put foam along the edges where there was some little gaps. Try to get this all painted. I had to fix the storage box so that this wall would be done on the inside. Have that done, and then I'm gonna start on the paneling on these walls. All I did was took the old paneling that had the water damage, laid it on top of some new paneling, cut out a pattern, and we'll see if it's going to fit. Okay, when you're putting this paneling in, it has a little lip up underneath here in this channel on this Niagara. I'm going to bend the paneling and see if it'll fit right up underneath that lip. We'll make it tight. Okay, I'm starting back today. I got some of the new paneling put up. The old was water damaged. Just used the old as a template to put up the new. Before I get started on this side, I sprayed all of the edges with some spray foam just to fill in all the gaps on the bottom of the camper. That way, if there was any gaps, nothing can get inside of it. And then I'll go back over it with paneling and then take caulking and go along the bottom of the paneling to seal it all up. Paneling was very easy. Just stuck it, used the old as a template, stuck it underneath the lip right here, pushed it in. I went ahead and put a few screws in it just to hold it in. Not too bad though. Okay, so I had a redo on this wall with the paneling. After looking at it, I didn't want a big hole right there. So I cut a big enough hole that would go right underneath the seat whenever I build those, and that way I can put a drawer that pulls out since we're not putting the wet bath back in here. What I'm wanting to do is actually put the sink, just a small hand sink on the outside, and have a little drawer that pulls out beside it. It goes underneath here. I'm just putting this stuff back in here just to see how much room I have to deal with. I've used this foam stuff in a few other projects. The best thing I've found to cut it with the edge is a bread knife inside your house. I just have an old one I just use for it, and it cuts the foam pretty straight, pretty well. As for this side of the camper, I took out the microwave stand here. It was all falling apart. Took out the old Dometic fridge. Took out everything over here that was on the right. Had like a little pull-up sink and stove combo deal. I've taken all of that out. I am going to put back in a fridge, just a small little electric fridge. I'm taking the sink out. I don't want any water in here after replacing all the floors and all the water damage stuff. I want just a countertop on top to store things, and I'm going to try to put a small sink outside of the camper where you generally hold up like a little stove of some sort. I'm going to try to make just some kind of makeshift sink to go on the outside of the camper for the water.